Hi everyone, Aiden here with etrailer.com. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Kuat Sherpa Bike Rack here on our 2022 Ram 1500 Classic. Now the Sherpa is a platform style bike rack holding the bike in these trays and primarily by the front tire here. We do have a secondary point of contact at the back, but this primary method is going to mean zero frame contact, making it good for our carbon frame bikes, our alternative frame bikes here because we're not relying on that frame contact. And it does have a 40-pound weight capacity per bike, so not the best for e-bikes. If you are looking for something that can perform a bit better in that category, we can check out the RockyMounts MonoRail. That's going to be pretty much the exact same in the way that it holds the bike, but give you a 60-pound capacity. Overall, though, the Sherpa is really nice. We've got it in the gray color here today, but you can also pick it out in black or pearl if you want to match it to your vehicle a bit better. It does have the ability to tilt away from the truck with the bikes loaded. We've got this handle here near the first tray that we can push in and tilt down. You don't get a whole lot of tilt out of it though. This means we're not going to be able to get full access to the tailgate and the bed of our truck. You see at this point it would start making contact with the bike, so we don't get that full functionality. If you're looking for something of this style that will work, something like the RockyMounts Guide Rail or the Yakima Stage 2 both work with full clearance. Tilting this back up into place, you'll hear it lock in, and we can get the bike removed. We'll start off with that back wheel strap. We've got this button that we can push in, and then we can release the ratcheting wheel strap. I've got it pulled pretty tight right now, so it's a little tight. There we go. And then we can just feed that out from the wheel. And then do the front wheel hook. With one hand on the bike, push in this button on the hook, push it up and out. And then we've got all this room to just pick up the bike and walk it away. No center mass that we have to kind of fish the bike around. So it's really easy to get on or off. We can go ahead and replace this strap. You can see that this back cradle will pivot to accommodate different wheelbases. Then we can fold up this front cradle and the front hook. Now let's go ahead and get some measurements, starting with our ground clearance. We do have a very good rise in the shank here on an already high off the ground hitch. We're going to have 28.5 inches of ground clearance at the back end. You're not going to have to worry about bottoming out with this. It's got a ton of clearance. Now at the back end, as far as how much distance it adds, we are going to be looking at adding 32.5 inches to the outermost point here. That is fairly condensed, but we can fold it up when the bikes are unloaded. Coming back to that same handle we used before, just pull that and fold it up. And that new distance is going to be right there at 15 inches, and that's to the end right here. So it's a lot more condensed and tightly packed. Down near the hitch, you can see it's got a tool-free anti-rattle knob built in, so we don't have to worry about forgetting any tools. It's going to keep things solid and secure. And the hitch pin does come with a lock core, so everything's going to be locked up and secure. Looking at our backup camera here, you can see we've got plenty of room to see over the bike rack. We probably still will see it in the camera, but it isn't going to obstruct it to the point where we can't use it. And overall, I think the Sherpa is a really nice option. Kuat makes a great bike rack, and this is no exception. If you're looking for that higher weight capacity, check out the MonoRail, but otherwise I think the Sherpa is going to be a great fit for your Ram here. Thanks for watching.
Here on our test course, we'll start by going through the slalom. This is going to show us the side-to-side action, which simulates turning corners or evasive maneuvers. Once we get to the alternating speed bumps, we'll see the twisting action. This will simulate hitting a curb or a pothole or driving over uneven pavement. Now lastly, we're going over some full speed bumps, and we can see here the up and down action, and this will just be like driving in and out of a parking lot, garage, or driveway. So we can see here how the bike rack moves with our truck.